Listen, everybody has an opinion on what's going on with Travis Hunter. We all know Travis Hunter is the truth. Obviously, this whole love situation that he's going through, if you just looking at it, it's a beautiful sight. If you look at the history, if you've been following the history of this relationship, this couple is definitely has some head scratching moments. And to their credit, they have been in the public eye, clearly. And people, when you in the public eye, people gonna have an opinion. People gonna have stuff. It is what it is at the end of the day. But clearly, it is what it is. They're married. Now I want to get into the nitty gritty. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. Everybody knows that Coach Prime and Travis, that's not really a player coach relationship. It's more of a father and son. Coach Prime Deion Sanders is a second father to Travis Hunter. We all know Travis Hunter and Shador. They're basically brothers in so many words. Their relationship is just, it's something that people are going to be speaking about for years. Um, Now, while Travis was going through everything with the internet, and you had all of these people speaking, former NFL players, all everybody, had an opinion, and they was going publicly speaking out. People wanted Travis's number. You even had Shador say if anybody really wanted to get up with Travis, they know how to get up with him. You know, why people want to know why didn't Coach Prime Deion Sanders step in and in so many words save Travis Hunter from what he was going through. I want to tell you why it was not wise. Number one, you know, it just would be idiotic and out of place for Coach Prime Deion Sanders to do that. Number one, Coach Prime holds a lot of influence. Who's to say that this whole relationship they didn't iron all their kinks out, and now things are gonna be moving more copacetic, and they're gonna go off to the sunsets. If Coach Prime stepped in, that's not gonna be a good look. This is not his girlfriend. This is not his side piece. This is his wife, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how much people want to have an opinion, no matter how much people want to say this, they want to say that, you should have never. This is now Travis Hunter's wife. So this is, and I'm pretty sure Coach Prime Deion Sanders knew the trajectory of their relationship, where it was headed. He knew, if you thought that we just found out of nowhere they were getting married, what the hell you think he thought and knew? So who, and another thing, we all know Coach Prime Deion Sanders, he did not kicking his feet up at Colorado. We all know that he's got NFL aspirations. He hasn't come out and flat out said that, but we all know what's really going on here. Coach Prime Deion Sanders would, I'm pretty sure, love to get an NFL opportunity. And who's going to be there, possibly to give him that, or to have that leverage and power to make it happen? You see what they just did to Shador Sanders. You understand? It's going to take, Shador is going to have to fight like hell in order to get to his rightful position, where everybody knows that he should be in the NFL. This is what Shador is going to have to go through. Travis Hunter is going to Jacksonville. You see, they moved heaven on earth to get him. Um, I believe that Travis is going to be able to pull strings for Coach Prime Deion Sanders. Travis Hunter is the guy that is probably going to be all world, all pro, all of the accolades and all of the everything. Travis Hunter looks like he has that in his pasture. People have compared Travis Hunter to Coach Prime Deion Sanders. You understand? And another thing I want people to know, you don't think that Coach Prime knows Lenee? You understand? You don't think he's had conversation? They have a somewhat of a relationship. Do they know each other? I don't know the extent, but I'm pretty sure they have a relationship. You know, so I'm pretty sure they've spoken, on how to handle things. And I'm pretty sure Coach Prime has been nothing but an aid to Travis in all of this that he's going through with his woman. I even heard Coach Prime Deion Sanders jokingly. It was something going on where he mentioned you getting a prenup or something like that. I think he said that as a joke, but I think that he was also trying to throw something at him. You know, and at the end of the day, man, when young people are in love, you got to let these people figure it out on their own. We can't always jump out, and try to save the day. We have to allow young people to live and learn. Now, if everybody believes that this relationship is going to go up in smokes and Travis Hunter's made a terrible decision, let it go up in smokes and let it just be a terrible decision. We don't have to be the cheerleaders, for all of that. Let Travis Hunter figure it out on his own. But what I will say in Coach Prime's defense, he got some young men over there himself. You don't think that Shador and Shiloh, they have women of interest? I'm pretty sure they got women as well. But do you see them all around him? And that's another thing. You never see a woman with Shador. You never see a woman with Shiloh. But you see the woman with Travis. So I just, I watch all of these things. And I watch how at the end of the day, this is not his son, and that's not his father. It's just that kind of relationship. So there is still, some level of, barrier there, but in all factuality, yeah, I want to get everybody's thoughts. If you were Coach Prime Deion Sanders, would you come in and intercept and stop this relationship? Would you intervene, or would you allow things to flow? Because like I said, when two people love each other, man, there's only so much you're gonna really be able to do anyway. So, it don't make sense trying to intervene between two lovers. Travis Hunter loved this woman, and I think everybody can see that. And for him to go through all of that, where their name was all in the mud and everybody's telling you, you better leave this woman. It's a gold digger. For him to look everybody in their eyes publicly and, speak out in defense of his wife, and to still be riding with her. And is clearly some realness going on here. Travis loved this woman, so Coach Prime, even Shador, tread lightly. I'm pretty sure they're not actively trying to get Travis to leave this woman. They just staying out of it and allowing Travis to figure it out. And they're gonna be here to support Travis no matter what happens, whether it's successful, things, go left, they're gonna be here for him. And that's all you can do, and everybody need to take this into their own life. Don't intervene in people's relationships. If you believe you know the best interests, you got to let people live and learn. You understand? It's Flight Sports TV. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more news updates and more. Peace and